Hello everyone, this is Richard G, and we are back, and today we're going to another dungeon, which is going to be in two parts. We'll do part 1 today, and the dungeon is Winden Training Dojo. So this is going to be our last dungeon in Winden for a little while, and we're going to make our way there. No HMs are required to get to this place, it's just a little bit of a hike. Around these trees, I suppose. This is the shortest way, I know. I mean, you can go around the town, but from what I see, I tend to do this. And a lot of my friends do this as well. Just going through these trees, and you'll find a path right here, which leads right up to it. So, let's make our way. Now, I did say this is going to be in 2 parts. This means there's, you start out one way, but at a midpoint, the path splits. We're going to do a video for each one, but in both videos we are going to be going through the first part anyway, and then just splitting. So, let's get ready. Here we go. This is our entrance. Now, we see 2 different ways. If you read the signs, this is the Winden Arena. And over here is the Winden Training Dojo. Just to show you a little bit, the Winden Arena. We have another arena here. We have a Kangaskhan spot. This cauldron here is actually a move relearner, which is just like the Electivire Link shop. A healing spot. And an assembly. So you can get things set up right here if you didn't already do so. I already have everything ready. And in fact, I did bring some extra family items and stuff that will boost stats and help me out. I'm doing this just because it'll help, and this place is primarily ice, which is going to make things a little difficult for Flygon. But thanks to some items, I'm immune to ice, I've got a little bit of stat boost, and in clear weather, I am immune to status conditions due to my Dragon Gem. So, I brought Altaria for Cloud 9. This is a great place for that, for there's a lot of snow and hail. Without further ado with all this rambling, let's go in. And... I did it again. Okay, I did it again. Now we're going in. Winden Training Dojo. So, the first part is 15 floors before the split. Let's make our way. So this place is actually amazing for training in your upper 40s and your 50s. That's kind of what this place is meant for. So we're going to hope that goes well for us. Just got to run around here, defeat stuff. And as you can see, ice move, no damage. Now, you may have pointed out already that my Flygon has grown quite a few levels since last time. I've done a lot of preparation, not just for this place, but for other dungeons. Although all my training for Flygon has been primarily here. And it's been a lot of training, I'll tell you that. And there's our hail. I probably should be using Altaria during the stairs to activate Cloud 9. But, oh well. Alright. These first few floors are kind of easy, basic. It's the split parts where things get really interesting. Now there's Teddy Ursa here. They have a chance of dropping an item or a honey because of their ability, Honey Gather and Pickup. So I tend to defeat them whenever I see them, just for that chance. Speaking of honeys, they can also be found on the ground in general here, but they are a bit uncommon. Nice little room here, and wouldn't you know, there you go. Honey. It dropped. That's the power of Honey Gather. A lot of luck with that, though, to be honest. Alright, so we're making our way. And yeah, I'm gonna be pretty powerful for these first few floors, not gonna lie. But I think my items help a bit too with that. Later on, these items are gonna be my savior. So I'm just kind of testing them out now. And they really do their wonders. I have my blim to go through walls. About the only thing you can find on walls here, though, are heart scales. Okay. Some money. Now, you see that Riolu, however, not recruitable. Nothing in this place is recruitable, but there is a way to get Pokemon here via eggs, which are at the splits. So we'll get to those when we do our first part of the split, which I will explain at the midpoint. And another honey. How about that? It's actually pretty lucky, 2 honeys just like that. Now, it could have been from Honey Gather, yes, or Pickup. Either will give it the chance of a honey here. And money itself is actually really good, if you noticed. This is actually a really good place for training and money when you're in your 40s and 50s. I'm kind of stretching it at 59, but there's still some decent EXP on the later floors. Right here, not the greatest, but it's still something. So we're seeing a lot of frozen apples. I'm not picking up because I have my own big apples. And a Reviver Seed. Those are uncommon here too. Frozen Lepa. So, of course, since it's an ice place, there's gonna be a bunch of frozen items. That's kind of typical, but at least there's no frozen ethers. That would suck. Could you imagine? But we're just gonna move on. Try to find the stairs right there. Okay. Just kind of running by. Alright. Oh, ether. And money. I'll take that. And this is the last floor of this part, so let's get through it. Nothing from Teddy Ursa, that's fine. We've gotten enough honeys already. Belly's empty, but I want to get to the midpoint so I don't have to waste an apple, because I am in the last floor of this part. We'll make it. And, okay, so now we got a little maze. Let's get through this. Oh, took that wrong one. So it should work like this. And there we go. Now, this is where we split. There's west and there's east. We are going to be taking east because this is the easier one. So let's get ready for that now. Give me a sec. We're going to pause a sec here. And okay, so like I said, we're doing east in this one. It is the easier of the two, but it still gives decent EXP. So let's go in. This will take us all the way through to 30F. Both paths will, but we're going to focus on our east here. So we're just going to move through. I feel like it's a bit slow, but so be it. So yeah, this place is primarily ice and fighting. Interesting combo. Alright, restore PP, there we go. And already we're going to be seeing some evolved Pokemon, which makes this better training. I like to think of the East as a continuation of the first part. The West has a massive difficulty spike compared to the first, but this place is just like a continuation. Pretty casual. Kill him. Okay. We're just moving on. So here we're going to start to see something a little special. So there are the two parts. There are the West and the East. There are actually switch points. So we see one set of stairs here, and we'll see if we can find the other. However, the ones you saw down there are the correct ones. I'll explain why once I find the other ones. Okay, over here. You may notice they face different directions. You gotta pay attention to which direction the stairs are going down towards. If they go down toward the left, it will indicate those stairs go to the west path. And to the right, the east path. There are switches on both parts, and these switches are set to be on floors 18, 21, 23, and 26. But I'm going to focus on east for this video, so we're only going to take the east ones. We're not going to switch. And now we're seeing some more higher Pokemon here. And this is where the really good EXP can start to set in. And this is the east path. West gives even more. But the difference is the difficulty. Alright. And here's our switches again. So we look for which one, since we're doing east, is facing towards the right, which would be these right here. So let's keep going. Something that I haven't seen yet here is actually, well, not this run necessarily, but eggs. There are eggs in this place, and each of the two has a different set of eggs, basically, or they have exclusives. So, for the East, which is where we're done, I'll cover this now. The East, before I say East, actually, my bad, all of them, like both paths, they both have Sfeel, Swinub, and Snorunt. East exclusives are Pancham and Machop. So those are the exclusives to East. But the eggs are a bit uncommon, so don't always expect to see them. But it's definitely nice to find. And I'll go over the West eggs on the West video. So check that out later. Glaceon are kind of a threat here for most people because of their Frost Breath. Luckily, since my red glasses convert damage into HP from ice moves, that's not going to hurt me. But for other people, that's going to deal a lot of damage. In fact, if I didn't have the red glasses, that could easily one-shot me. So, it can be very dangerous. Watch out for Glaceons. And again, the reason why this isn't being so difficult is my red glasses. If I didn't have that red glasses, I would be getting killed so many times here. It's just strategy of the items you bring. And thanks to the Valentine event, I was able to get a couple gems. I was able to get another globe, basically. So it was really good. And there's my level up. But yeah, some of you might have seen my Valentine Relic video. I did that as a collab. After that, I did a lot of runs because it was only a week-long event, and I wanted to get as many event tokens as possible. And also the fact that I couldn't record anyway due to my computer having some bugs and viruses kind of stuff. I was still able to get on, but I couldn't record. But now we're back to it. So let's keep going. And I forgot to switch. Oh well. Should still be doing fine. Just gotta make our way through. A lot of moves. I'll just regular attack this Lucario to death. Doesn't have the best for defenses anyway. So Weather Band is here. This just negates damage from hail, which can be useful for you. But, or you could do the alternative like I am and just bring something with Cloud9. And I almost fell for that. Those are the stairs that point toward the west. It's all about watching for the stairs. And luckily I saw that in time. That actually hurt a little bit. But we're good, we're good. Take that down. So there are no secret rooms in this place, of course. Just leaving that out for you if you were wondering why I didn't mention it. No secret rooms. There's no boss, but there's an end box. And we'll get that at the end. Alright. We're almost there. I'm just kind of avoiding stuff right now. I've already got to level this run, and I'm pretty high leveled for this, to be honest. This is a good place to train on up to level 60, actually. So, I'd say it's a pretty good area to not level up. Even though we have the other part to do, I won't train as hard there. But keep in mind, this is a really good place for your upper 40s and into the 50s. Very good. And some decent money, so it's a win-win. Last floor, let's get through, and I accidentally left it at hail. But I don't think I'm going to be hit with any status conditions. If anything, it would be freeze. Which I have flamethrower pretty much to get out of that. Better restore some PP though. Almost, okay. Not sure what's going on with the volume, to be honest. Might be a little bit of lag, I'm not sure. Oh, there we go. Just a little delayed. Oh, hang on a sec. Okay, back. Of all floors to take a while to find the stairs, why the last one? You know what, just for fun. Teleport. And belly's empty. Well, I don't know how long this is going to take to find the stairs, and with hail involved, I better just eat an apple. Where are those stairs? There they are. Okay. Might as well kill this stuff, why not? Okay, let's get out. So, no matter which of the two paths you take, they both lead to this spot. So both ways will have an end box. Let's see what we get from this one. So only one end box, of course, in this one. Let's go, let's go. So since we're not exactly too close to Azatu, I'm just going to slash give up and take me back to X-Bell. Because I want to open this as quickly as I can. But yeah, also, as I was saying before, I was on a bit of a hiatus just because I was having issues with my computer and I couldn't record. I still got preparation for future dungeons, and that's also partly why Dragonite is so high. I've been training that a bit. I was doing a lot of Valentine's Relic on my spare time. And with my computer, I ended up having to reset everything. And I had to bring all my stuff back in, and some things weren't quite cooperating, but we finally got things going, and I wanted to get up a video as soon as I could, and that happens to be tonight. So, let's get this box open. So, I got a gold ribbon, and that sells for 2k poke, or 2,000, that's actually a very good find. You can also find the diet ribbon. That just lowers your hunger, so not a good item to hold, but you can sell it for a bit of money. You can find their gold leaf, which also sells for 1k. There's the revival herb. You can find an escape rope. For those of you who don't know, this is a good item because if you take it with you and your leader faints and you're out of reviver seeds or any type of reviving item, this will allow you to escape no matter what, and you can use it without being defeated. So it's a fail-safe where as long as you have it and it's not sticky, you're not losing your items if you faint. There's also the nugget, which I think you know sells for 5k. And there's also the relic gold, which sells for 2.5k. So, a lot of money stuff, and would you look at that, we have a server restart. So, we're gonna patch things up here. That was the Winden Training Dojo East. So, while this is saving, I'll just explain a few more things. In our next video, we're going to be going to the west part, which is more difficult. There is more EXP. There's a few different egg variations. Let's see. What's going? So there's that kind of thing, and there's a bit of visual effects. But, the same end box. So, we'll get to that in our next video, and until then, this is Richard G, and I will see you next time.